gentlemen, is the McDouble. Its legend has spread far and wide, but how is it that this unassuming cheeseburger that costs slightly more than $1 is one of the most available food items today, when it would have been incomprehensible to most people in history's past?
Absolutely, totally, and in all other ways inconceivable.
If you could go back in time, like way back in time, before the first agricultural revolution, and describe to hunters and foragers what a McDouble was, how would you do it? Let's look at what you'd have to do in order to achieve a McDouble. Well, first, you're going to have to plow and till enough soil to grow wheat. Take that wheat and grind it into oblivion until it's been uber processed and is so white that it gains the approval of David Duke himself. Now you've got flour. Mix that with some water you've collected, along with some yeast and salt. This mixture is called dough. Shape your dough into a ball and bake it until it puffs up and resembles bread. Buns accomplished. So for the burger, you're going to have to acquire the flesh of an animal. Traditionally, this is cow meat. Condolences to the vegans and Hindus out there. If you think meat is expensive today, in the past, it could have literally cost you an arm and a leg, or your entire life. Turnabout is fair play sometimes. So after you've killed your cow, you're going to have to bleed it out, then clean, butcher, and grind its muscle tissue into hamburger meat, a squishy pink substance that has lost all resemblance of the animal to which it once belonged. I'm going to leave out the technical process of packaging, freezing, and transporting the meat for time's sake, but that's impressive in and of itself. Grab a chunk, season it, and slap that bad boy on a grill or stove until it's medium rare and juicy. But you do have the freedom to overcook it and dry it out if you so choose. Rinse and repeat this process because we're going for a double, remember? Next up is the cheese, or technically speaking, the pasteurized prepared cheese product. Known for its superior meltability, this product would be technically locked behind the secrets of food science, and therefore unavailable for most humans before the early 20th century. Contrary to popular belief, it is actually real cheese. But you know what's not? The stuff you'd find at the dollar stores. If the first ingredient is water, put it back. Do you want that crunch? That's going to involve the growing and harvesting of cucumbers to be added to jars of vinegar, spices, and herbs to create pickles waiting to be sliced.
You forgot the pickles!
None of this even takes into account the condiments, which is going to involve the growing, harvesting, and pureeing of tomatoes to be mixed with sugar, vinegar, water, and salt to make ketchup. The growing, harvesting, and grinding of mustard seeds to be paired with vinegar, salt, and spices to create mustard, and the harvesting and beating of eggs to be emulsified with oils to produce mayonnaise. So the next part is pretty simple. You just assemble it until it resembles this. No. Yeah, that's much more accurate.
I mean, can we just compare what I was promised to what I was delivered? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is not that.
This mix of satisfaction and shame contains a whopping 390 calories of food energy. And for a little over $1, it's a miracle that a company can turn a profit on a product with so many levels of production, innovation, and ingenuity. But this age of abundance comes at a cost. With access to ever-cheap calories that are often devoid of real nutritional value, and are scientifically catered to our evolutionary cravings for fat, salt, and sugar, it is all too easy to become unhealthy, overweight, and depressed. Obesity is the #1 cause of the #1 killer in America, heart disease. The best way to combat this is by increasing our awareness, monitoring our habits, and making small strides each day to become happier and healthier. Food is fuel for our bodies, and our bodies are designed to move. Isaac Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest will remain at rest, and an object in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. Now, this is a law of physics, but it can be applied to our bodies, namely that a body that is out of shape will remain out of shape unless some habits change, and likewise, a body that is strong will remain strong unless...
Could I get 2 McDoubles, 2 McChickens, one of those spicy, and a large fry?
Killionaire, overkill, kill, Tekken, kill, quantity, Kilimanjaro. Friggin' believable. Kill Tastrophe. Kill Apocalypse.